Hello, welcome to Ollie's Garage. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove and upgrade your transmission mount in your VW Vanagon. Stay tuned. I actually already removed and upgraded this one to the poly mount, but I didn't film the removal process, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that now. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of a jack, and then we got to jack up this transmission. Here you don't want to jack it up a ton, just a little bit to kind of take the weight off. So I just saw the transmission move through just a little bit. Give it just a little bit more. Yeah, I saw this bolt move up just a little bit. There we go. Now I'm assuming the weight's off it. You can give it one more little bit of a jack. That's definitely good. What we don't want to do is lift the entire thing up by this mount. Then you can grab yourself a 13mm, crack this loose. Now we can also crack this nut loose. Now what I'm going to do is just let this jack down just a smidgen to let the pressure off just until I see this plate come down just a little bit. Then we'll slide out this bolt, take out the mount. There we go. Got just a little bit of space right there. Mount is loose. Slide out that bolt. Then work this sucker on out. There we go. Quick little discussion and tutorial on how to remove this front transmission mount on a Vanagon. So this is the original rubber mount, as you can see right here. And these things are really easy to press in because you can just put something on the bottom with a little hole in it so that it can get pressed in, but getting them out is always challenging. This is the way for pretty much all motor mounts. So what you have to do, you can either burn out or cut out this inner rubber piece. I've seen people throw these in the fire. I wouldn't recommend that. It burns off all the paint, so unless if you want to repaint it, which I'm actually doing, but then I wouldn't just throw it in the fire. You can use a torch to burn it out, or if you don't want to burn it out, you can just simply use a small hacksaw. That's what we're going to do today. So, we've got our mount here. Let's put it in our vise. Tighten it down a little bit. Get yourself some sort of a lubricant. We unhook our saw. Pass it on through, hook it back in. With the saw blade hooked, spray a good amount of oil in there. That'll lubricate it as we saw. And just start sawing. Before you know it, you're done with one side. Flip the mount around. Close enough. Let's unhook our saw again. Saw blade comes out. Mount is removed. Okay. Step 1 complete. Step 2. Put mount in vise. Grab another hacksaw. I like this one because it's a little larger. Put it through. And now we cut. Our goal is to cut through this inside mount, not the outside piece. So we're just going to cut until we cut through, and then it'll be really easy to hammer out. Here you can see I'm basically on now almost all the way through. If you get all the way through, that's good. If you're almost, that's fine too. You don't want to cut into this outside portion here. If you do that, you definitely reduce the strength of your mount just a little bit, so we're going to avoid that. I've got the mount now again in my vise, and all that I'm going to do is use some chisels here. I'm going to hammer it in to cave it in, and then it'll come out super easily. Just again, be careful not to destroy the outside of your mount. Here you can see I've got now the mount all the way bent in. You can see in here there was just a little spot where it was still hanging tight where we ripped it when we hammered it. No damage done. Now let's hammer it on out. Alright, there you go, about 10-15 minutes. As you can see, didn't cut my mount or anything because you really don't want to cut with the saw all the way. And that procedure works pretty easily. Now you can press in a new one. When you press in the new one, you can use your old one as a guide to help push the new one in as well. That's usually what I do. This is the PowerFlex bushing that I'm going to show you how to install. So there's two different sizes of these bushings. There's a 59mm and a 74mm, and that's just the diameter of your bushing right in here. So the best way to figure that out is just get yourself some sort of a ruler here, and you can measure it. So right here, this is obviously 59mm. 74 would be much larger. So I ordered the 59mm PowerFlex bushing, and installing these things is a breeze. I'm gonna use just a little bit of this T3 Technique bushing snot. This stuff is really nice. All that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit on the inside right here. You really don't need a ton. A little goes a long way, and then I'm gonna coat the outside as well on both halves. This stuff is super sticky, so don't put it where you don't want it to get. Okay, we've got this little flat side right here that just gets slid in to be against that. Coming around to the other side. Same thing, flat side face the bottom. And now we can take our stainless bushing, same thing, just slide it on in. Wipe away the excess. This stuff is super sticky. Make sure it's nice and flush, like it is. Let's install this on the van. Got the transmission mount, let's reinstall it. Slide it on. First thing I'm gonna do is put through this bolt. Then I'm gonna start these. $30 Newton meters or 22 foot-pounds. This one is also 30 Newton meters or 22 foot-pounds. This thing has been really nice. Very little vibrations. It's actually really good. It's not like one of those polyurethane mounts that are really stiff. It's just been working really well.